Right. Well, we mentioned earlier I was on the Laura Kuenssberg show just as a panellist, and this came up. This is a whole load of Andrew stuff here. Just an awful. But the thing was on the Kuenssberg show that they had the Defence Secretary John Healey in, and he said, "Look, we're going to take his title away, which is Andrew's last title. Really, you can't take Commander away because that's the rank he left the Navy in." But Vice Admiral goes, Ron. What do you think?
Yeah, absolutely, yes. I think, we just need to make Andrew an ordinary citizen again. I think he doesn't deserve any of these honours to him. But I have to give credit to the monarch, the king, for making this tough decision. Personally, I'm assuming for him. But he has shown leadership and he has done the right thing. And I think the quicker we can get Andrew out of the royal family, the better.
Yeah, what do you think, Nina?
Well, obviously, all his titles have got to go, and including his armies. I don't think it's right to take his medals away. He won his medals.
But there was some talk of that as well. Did you see that?
They're still talking about, but I don't think. I think that's if he genuinely. Let's be fair here. The thing is, Charles has been decisive, but then Charles was really in the front line with this, and that his visit to the Pope was overshadowed, and he was also heckled very publicly. And Charles doesn't like, he doesn't like to be overshadowed, and he needs to. Yeah. And the other thing that people are saying, I know we all watched Question Time when the audience burst into spontaneous applause. If you watch the whole thing, people were saying, actually, why has it taken this long?
Yeah.
Why has it taken this long? I think that Charles is only doing it now because the monarchy is really under scrutiny.
It's bleeding out.
No,
absolutely.
I think Andrew. He had the opportunity to come out himself. He had the opportunity, and you saw from this article here that he was actually, checking what statements were leaving, the monarch's office. And that's not right. I think he should have been in the room and taken the actual. But the one thing I would agree with you on here is, if you look on page 11, one of his former colleagues, I believe, Admiral Chris Parry, expressed surprise that the king could go this far in trying to also strip his military medal.
His medal, which he earned himself. Which are for service, although sometimes, occasionally, medals can be just that you were at the Queen's Silver Jubilee or whatever. I'll just mention this as well. There's a lot going on with Andrew. So this is another book is coming out about him and says that there was a birthday party for Ghislaine Maxwell, now in jail, in Sandringham, in a royal residence, and they found condoms and poppers, which are... hang on, how do we describe poppers? They're for enhanced sexual tabs or something. Yeah, I've never seen one.
But the fact that he...
Silence in the studio. But this is a shock as well. It's disgusting.
The staff are saying that they've always had to clear up after Andrew, and this is more and more is going to come out. Andrew Lowney's book, which is I don't know if you've read it, Ron, but it's absolutely jaw-dropping.
Well, I've got it on my phone to read. I've got it on Audible.
I think Andrew. I think he even denied this party ever taking place, because when he went on Maitland's show, he said that it was a shooting weekend. And a straightforward shooting weekend, not a...
But it was the brilliant thing where Maitland says, did you host a party for Epstein at Sandringham? No. It was a perfectly straightforward shooting weekend.
I know.
At that point I thought, you don't understand how this is landing, mate.
No.
There's another thing, there's basically open season. You may be sympathetic with Andrew, I'm not, but you may be. So I do want to say that, because at the moment he's lost all protection. So down the bottom here, if we may... This is his car number plate is DOY, Duke of York. And there's some talk about, well, he had to take it away, but it might have expired as well, and he's got to get himself a new number plate, so...
Good.
Yeah, well...
But no one's talking about the leadership that Charles has showed here. I think that's really, for me, the most important bit, is he's actually shown leadership.
But Nina says he's taken too long.
It's taken years. They knew what it was like. And the point was that he was always protected, Andrew, as long as the Queen was alive, because she was... very clear that he was the favourite son, and when some scandal came out, years ago, she gave him another title. She just really protected him. So Charles actually should have done something.
No, I
quite quickly.
think he's done the right thing at the right time.
Well, I think it's gone way too long. Way too long.
No, I disagree with you on that one.
I suppose we've had a whole load of other things happen which have made it worse. The lies to make lists have come out because of these released emails. You've then got the book by poor Virginia Giuffre, and you've then also got his appalling behaviour at the Duchess of Kent's funeral, where he basically forces his way to the front and gurns at the camera.
Yeah.
So
just absolutely no perspicacity at all, no sense of.
No, but imagine he did this really, really early. It would have been a knee-jerk reaction. I think he's given.
Don't think it's
he's given Andrew the opportunity to sort of, relieve himself of this duties, and he hasn't done so. So therefore, Charles has taken a stance, and I commend him for that.
Okay, on the Five website right now, you can stream plenty of programmes dedicated to the Andrew scandal, including the documentary 5 Days That Brought Down Prince Andrew. Go to channel5.com and you'll find it there. I'm wondering. I mean, this thing of he's now got 3 names. I mean, it should be Andrew Windsor, shouldn't he? He should be Mr. Windsor. Is he double-barrelled, or what? I can't work it out. Is Mountbatten his middle name?
There's no hyphen between the two.
There's no hyphen. So what? So I still think that's got to settle down as well.